I resolved to reside in this hovel until something should occur which might alter my determination. It was indeed a paradise compared to the bleak forest, my former residence. I ate my breakfast with pleasure and was about to remove a plank to procure myself a little water when I heard a step, and looking through a small chink, I beheld a young creature with a pail on her head passing before my hovel. She looked patient, yet sad. As she walked along, a young man met her, whose countenance expressed a deeper despondence. Uttering a few sounds with an air of melancholy, he took the pail from her head and bore it to the cottage himself.
On examining my dwelling, I found that one of the windows of the cottage had formerly occupied a part of it, but the panes had been filled up with wood. In one of these was a small and almost imperceptible chink, through which the eye could just penetrate. Through this crevice, a small room was visible, whitewashed and clean, but very bare of furniture. In one corner sat an old man. The young girl sat down beside the old man, who, taking up an instrument, began to play. It was a lovely sight, even to me, poor wretch, who had never beheld aught beautiful before. He smiled with such kindness and affection that I felt sensations of a peculiar and overpowering nature. They were a mixture of pain and pleasure, such as I had never before experienced, either from hunger or cold, want for food, and I withdrew from the window, unable to bear these emotions.
I feel like nothing was real until I met you. I feel like we connect and I really get you. If I said you're a beautiful girl, would it upset you? Because the way you look tonight, silhouetted, I'll never forget.
Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, and the dreams that you dream of once in a lullaby.
I approached the door of the cottage. I knocked.
"Who's there?"
Said the old man.
"Come in."
I entered. "Pardon this intrusion," said I. "I am a traveler in want of a little rest. You would greatly oblige me if you would allow me to remain a few minutes." This, I thought, was the moment of decision, which was to rob me or bestow happiness on me forever. I struggled vainly for firmness sufficient to answer him, but the effort destroyed all of my remaining strength. I sank on the chair and sobbed aloud. At this moment, I heard the steps of my younger protectors. I had not a moment to lose, but seizing the hand of the old man, I cried, "Now is the time. Save and protect me. You and your family are the friends whom I seek. Do not desert me in the hour of trial."
"Great God!"
Exclaimed the old man.
"Who are you?"
At that instant the cottage door was opened, and Felix, Safie, and Agatha entered. Who can describe their horror and consternation on beholding me? Agatha fainted, and Safie, unable to attend to her friend, rushed out of the cottage. Felix darted forward, and with supernatural force tore me from his father, to whose knees I clung. In transport of fury he dashed me to the ground, and struck me violently with a stick.
I could have torn him limb from limb, as the lion rends the antelope, but my heart sunk within me as with bitter sickness, and I refrained. I saw him on the point of repeating his blow, when, overcome by pain and anguish, I quitted the cottage, and in the general tumult, escaped, unperceived, to my hovel.
How long do we want to do this?